You wake up, check your phone, eat something decent, head to work. You're not broke. You're not in pain. You're not in danger. So why do you still feel empty? This feeling of floating through life, of being disconnected from meaning, is one of the most dangerous epidemics of the modern world. And over 100 years ago, Friedrich Nietzsche saw it coming. Nietzsche called it nihilism, the death of meaning. Not because life stopped being meaningful, but because we stopped demanding meaning from life. In a world obsessed with comfort, success, and distraction, we have become spiritually starved. Here's the paradox. We've eliminated so many sources of suffering from daily life. No wild beasts to fight, no daily battles to survive. But Nietzsche warned, comfort is not the same as fulfillment. When life becomes too easy, too automated, too soft, the human soul begins to rot. You wake up in a box, sit in a box, stare at a screen, eat food you didn't hunt, buy things you didn't make, believe stories you didn't write. You were born to conquer dragons, but you're stuck killing time. Nietzsche's most famous line was, "God is dead." He wasn't celebrating it, he was warning us. He meant that the old sources of meaning, religion, tradition, moral codes were crumbling, and in their place, we had nothing, no purpose, no higher goal, just empty freedom, a blank canvas with no direction. Without meaning, we fall into what Nietzsche called passive nihilism, the quiet acceptance that life is pointless. So we scroll, binge, chase likes, or build status. But inside, we're hollow. That emptiness you feel, that creeping sense of meaninglessness, it's not depression, it's not a chemical imbalance, it's the truth trying to wake you up. Modern society taught you to numb the discomfort, not listen to it. But Nietzsche believed discomfort is sacred. It's your soul telling you, there is more to this life. You were made for more than just survival. So what did Nietzsche propose as the antidote? Not happiness, not success, but power. Not over others, but over yourself. Over your mind, your fear, your laziness. This was Nietzsche's idea of the will to power, the fundamental force of life. Not to be happy, but to overcome, to evolve, to climb. You feel empty because you're not growing, because you're stuck in a loop of low-stakes, low-risk living.
So how do you escape this quiet despair? You stop waiting for motivation, you stop chasing happiness, and you start creating meaning. Here are 3 ways to begin. Build something that matters. Nietzsche said, "He who has a why to live can bear almost any how." Start building something that outlives your mood, your energy, even your ego. A business, a body of work, a philosophy, a family. Create a why. Seek struggle, not comfort. Stop running from difficulty. Start choosing it, intentionally. Take on something just beyond your current ability. Struggle sharpens the soul. Choose truth over peace. Most people lie to themselves to feel better. Nietzsche would rather you suffer the truth than live a comfortable lie. If you want to feel alive, seek the truth, even if it breaks you. Because on the other side of that fracture is freedom. Nietzsche's vision wasn't dark. It was honest. He believed in something greater than man, what he called the Übermensch, the overman. Not a superhuman with powers, but a human who creates his own values, his own meaning. A human who dares to rise above the herd, who chooses purpose over pleasure and becomes whole. If you feel empty, don't numb it. That's your soul asking you to wake up. Life won't give you meaning. You have to create it. So rise, climb, struggle, and become who you truly are. Become who you are. Friedrich Nietzsche.